Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're all having a great and wonderful day. Well, what we have here is a story about Kamala Harris and her good friends, to where she apparently been giving a lot of money to them after the election was over. And it seems a lot of these celebrities are in trouble, and Trump wants to do something about it. So now that we have this out of the way, let's get directly into the actual story here. And this is from Laura Loomer herself. Says Alanis Morissette company received over $95,000 from Kamala Harris's presidential campaign post-election, listed as event services and catering in FEC records. Kamala Harris' failed 24 presidential campaign paid singer-songwriter Alanis Morissette company Epiphany Productions and Incorporated $95,000 for services related to a fundraising event. The payments made in November 2024 after Morissette endorsed Harris and post-election include $6,000 for catering food and beverages on November 15th, 2024, and $88,000 on November 19th, 2024, sent to Epiphany Productions' New York address, where Morissette is listed as CEO and secretary according to the business registration records for Epiphany Productions Incorporated on the California Secretary of State's website. Goes on to say here, the payments raise questions about political campaign finance violations, as Morissette, known for her music career, has no public history in catering or event planning. True. The Harris campaign has not addressed the transactions, which were not publicly reported during the campaign, but were instead recorded after the 2024 election, once Kamala received blowback for paying for celebrities to endorse her. Well, that's because that's the only way that she could possibly ever win, right? And she had so many celebrities come out for her, and it still didn't win. She still didn't win. She lost into a landslide. In fact, I'd say that the celebrities did more damage to her than actually helped. So, I mean, there you have it. This is the problem. She was terrible to begin with, and it's terrible now. What we have here is that efforts to contact Morissette and Epiphany Productions were unsuccessful. The significant payment to Morissette's company, coupled with her endorsement of Kamala Harris and hosting a campaign fundraiser for Kamala Harris, should draw scrutiny, especially following President Trump's social post yesterday in which he called for investigations into Harris's use of campaign funds for celebrity endorsements. The transparency and purpose of these transactions to Morissette warrant further examination. Did Kamala Harris deliberately mislabel a paid celebrity's endorsement as catering? So, again, here we have this as Alanis Morissette, executive CEO, secretary, and the number of vacancies on board is 0, and what have you. And this is what we have. And then we have this here with the recipient is being Epiphany Productions, and all the accounts that she actually had. So yeah, it ain't looking too great here for good old Harris for president. And then of course, Alanis Morissette, you've seen these two people just being right here. So it ain't looking great. It says, I wrote this song about Alanis and Kamala Harris and the suspicious FEC records. It's published by Loomer tonight. That looks like a page in some of the endorsement. So again, maybe we have it to where Kamala Harris, where maybe Morissette maybe did something like this, but I don't know. It ain't looking too great here, and we have this as well to where we have Trump wants probe into Harris endorsements from Beyoncé, Oprah Winfrey. Goes on to say here with this as well that President Trump in an all-time caps post early Monday called for a probe into former Vice President Kamala Harris' celebrity endorsements. The big picture, the president has continued to take aim at some of his former rivals, celebrity backers, lashing out against Taylor Swift and Bruce Springsteen, who called Trump corrupt and treasonous during a recent concert in the last week. It says this here that the driving the news, the president took it a step further at 11:34 a.m. ET Truth Social post, says demanding a major investigation and accusing Harris of paying for endorsements under the guise of paying for entertainment. Well, I mean, let's be honest here. That's not too unfalse, right? Because a lot of Beyonce, Oprah, and then when we go with, I would say, what was her name? I can't even remember her name. Where the one black lady that when it was at Oprah, also did a lot of entertainment stuff for her actual election, for her campaign. So I'm not that's not really too far fetched here at all for that instance. And the only people really showed up for the concert in the first place, rather than being for actual election run, right? So again, we have this here to where Harris campaign paid $1 million to Winfrey's production company Harpo for a town hall, as reflected in campaign finance records, and it paid Beyonce's production company $165,000, as USA Today. But Winfrey and her team said she was not compensated with personal fee, and that Harris campaign had paid for production costs, which that's not neither here or there. And of course, the Axios is saying Swift, Beyonce, Springsteen, and Trump's political foes are pop stars. So yeah, there is that going on there. But the thing is that I think it does need to be investigated here, because again, Trump didn't really go and endorse a lot of these high end celebrities, a lot of these rich people, and that was a lot of what Kamala Harris's things were about, were you know, criticizing where it was about going after these celebrities, or particular getting all these celebrities to get help. Or why she was also known as the rich person of the Democratic was the rich party, because a lot of Democrats were reaching out to very, very rich people, very, very wealthy people. So obviously it makes sense onto why you would have that stigma on it, right? So again, this is just something that's been ongoing here. It's kind of an issue that they're going to have to pay their way forward, and we'll see how this goes. Right? Again, normally when it comes down to an investigation to things like that, right? It shouldn't matter, because you would be like, okay, I welcome the investigation because there's nothing wrong here. Haven't done anything wrong. If you haven't done anything wrong, you should be fine. But again, if you have done something wrong, then there's an issue. There's a whole bunch of other stuff that I need to go over here and what have you. And we will be going over it, but it's insane, guys. Like, the fact that we have like that there could be an issue with all this is a problem. And why was they put it under catering instead of the normal celebrity endorsement or whatever? Because I think celebrities can endorse people, right? It's the fact that Kamala Harris was giving these celebrities money to be in this concert or whatever, and it's just an issue. All right, guys, that's it for the video. Like, guys, share. As always, take care, my friends.